think the best thing about the first Erasmus placement is that you learn which clothes you wear and which clothes never leave the wash pile. And you also learn, like, about bags that you've used once since you've been here, so you clearly don't need it on the next placement. Might be too early to be packing with 2 weeks to go to the day, but I don't care and I am packing, so yeah. Well, the good news is I found a use for the green string. When you accidentally try to prise open the two frozen pieces of pork that are stuck together and you inevitably jam the knife into your hand, you need something to tie up your hand with, and apparently that's what green string is good for, so thank you, Pokemon. I'm just an accident waiting to happen and this has proved it. But luckily enough there was a nice security man outside the train station and I was like, which bus do I get to get to the hospital? And he was like, you've got yourself. And luckily enough there was a nice policeman standing nearby and the security man took me to the policeman. The policeman was like, oh my god, you've got yourself. How bad is it? And he was like, let's see then. So I showed him and he was like, well, that's not that bad. And I was like, yeah, but my dad says I need to go to the hospital because I'm an Erasmus student. And he was like, oh, okay then, well, do you want to go in an ambulance? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I went into an ambulance to the hospital and I had to wait. I don't know how long I had to wait because I was feeling quite sick and didn't appreciate all the bags full of pee that were going past me when I desperately needed the toilet. But I wasn't going to go to the toilet in a hospital. You know, sat in the emergency department. And then they asked me to fill in an English form, so I did. At the bottom it says whether I'd like to A, give you my health card, or B, pay for this. I was like, yeah, have my health card, I'm not paying for it, luckily enough. So yeah, they took my health card and then they took me into a room and the woman was like, you speak English? And I was like, well, I can speak Spanish, so, you know, if you want to explain it in Spanish, that's fine by me. So she was like, well, basically, we can either give you a local anaesthetic, which is going to be 2 needles, and then do 2 stitches, or we can just do 2 stitches. Now, you'd think that meant she was giving me a choice, but she wasn't giving me a choice. She just said, so we'll do the 2 stitches and you'll be fine. I was like, don't you know me? No, you don't know me. So they did the 2 stitches and I was crying my eyes out, and I mean I wasn't looking at it because there's no way I was going to look at all that blood again. But yeah, it really hurt. Hey guys, I've been disappeared for a while. That's not even a proper English sentence, but whatever. Because as most of you probably know, I accidentally stabbed myself in the hand. Yeah, I'm going to be taking my posters down later on and tidying up and doing last minute bits of packing. So that's what's happening basically. It's pretty cold here. It was -2 degrees this morning. You will see me back here on this channel on the 16th of January when I will be in France. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.